Hey everyone, it's Mecha-san with more of the Rwby fairy tale series here. Okay, season 1, episode 3, The Shallow Sea. Ospin recounts two distinct origin myths regarding the faunus. This one I remember hearing about here, like a faunus origin myth here, the creation, how they came to be. Hmm. And the thumbnail shows what could be misled into thinking it's a god of light. Especially with a goat, it could take many forms, whatever. Or, I don't know, something else entirely here. Maybe the faunus came to be due to some magical artifact. Because we know that the D&D style Grim campaign that Rooster Teeth hold is considered canon here. And I believe that one of the artifacts they're actually searching for is a surviving relic from the first humans, the first generation of humans here. Back, Oz and Salem's original time, back when humans could do magic. So a surviving magical artifact. I don't know. Maybe let's just see how this story goes. Da 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 da. All right. We saw like a cautionary tale about not going to the woods.
Faunus parents entertain their children with bedtime stories about where they came from.
Oh.
We are special, they say. We were chosen. But chosen by whom? The god of animals traveled all over Remnant.
Yeah, the god of
those
animals
who were a little more than human, and invited them to sail to the shallow sea to discover their destiny.
You did not fit in where you came from, but I know who you are. Leave this boat. Enter the water. It will wash your old life away and show what you've always been just below the surface. You belong here. You are home.
Okay.
Some of the people leapt at the chance the god offered.
But others became freaked out.
Others were more skeptical.
Though the sea did not touch you, it has revealed your own shallowness.
Yep.
Fables often teach lessons, such as the importance of looking beneath the skin. But for Faunus, the story of the shallow sea does something more vital. It reminds them from a young age that their own lives have value. But Faunus are forced to grow up quickly.
Yeah.
As they mature, they learn darker stories.
Darker, huh?
The truth lies closer to the surface.
Oh boy, spear.
Many, many years ago, in a faraway land, there was a war between humans and animals.
Another retelling here. A god of animals.
Why do you fight each other?
Are you human?
I am neither and both. Why are you fighting?
They are not like us.
Yeah.
Must everyone be the same?
We worry about what they might do to us.
So you have something in common, after all.
Yep.
Judge not what you fear others may do, but by their actions.
We've seen the evil in their hearts. Humans are even more capable of destroying things than they are at creating.
Animals are stronger than us, but they will not join us in fighting the Grim.
You tried to control us. Why should we risk our lives to protect yours? The Grim have never bothered us. All we want is to be free.
That is true.
You are too wild. You must be tamed so you won't steal from us. All we want is to live in safety and in peace.
You assume the worst about one another, but you are more alike than you know.
Mm-hmm.
If only you could see your best qualities as I do, and embrace your differences. I can end this conflict here, but only if all submit to my judgment, whatever it may be.
What's it gonna be?
We accept your judgment.
And thus, animal and human form together, cross, becoming a new breed entirely. Okay. Wow. Yep.
I thought the god would choose the superior species.
There is none.
Perhaps they have.
Were you human or animal before?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I can see so far. I'm so strong.
Strong. Okay. Yeah, we.
We are neither human nor animals now.
Mm-hmm.
What are we?
Faunus.
Better than both.
And the Grim.
And
Nah.
it seems we now have a common enemy.
Exactly.
But we live here. Don't you know us?
We don't even know what you are.
Were we so narrow-minded when we were human?
When a shoe's on the other foot, you wake up.
Yes.
And so the Faunus left in search of a place they could live peacefully together, where they could become the best versions of themselves. These fables may seem fantastic, yet they reflect the real and unfortunate history of conflicts between humans and Faunus. And though different versions of the same story, they have some things in common. Faunus leaving behind their old lives to create a new future for themselves, as well as the notion that humans and Faunus need each other to survive.
Mm-hmm.
If we all set aside our differences and work toward a shared purpose, how much better would Remnant be for everyone?
Good lesson, especially when you have a common enemy that doesn't give a damn about whether you have animal parts or not. But the first part was look beyond the surface, look into the book by its cover. At the same and just see what you can be, what you are deep within. But there are those that don't have that many depths, where they are shallow. And then we have the ones where humans and animals, like the classic case of we can't understand each other. Like, we complain over little things. Like, we have all these fears, different fears and whatnot. So, in that regard, we assume the worst of. They assume the worst here, which means you can't see the positive. You can't look beyond that. So, become one, become something new, better than both. And as we saw, like the strength, dexterity, balance, being able to see farther. We know faunas have better natural night vision. We see all that, but then when they go back to their home, people who supposedly knew them, like, they see how they're different and shun them. It's kind of a taste of your own medicine here. This is how you were, and now you're seeing it through their side here. You both are. And like other Panthers said, the Grim don't bother us because, yeah, that's always been a thing here. The Grim don't really just only care about attack humans and their constructs, but animals. The only time they ever attack an animal is either when they stumble and they sort of cross paths at times here, like a Beowulf tumbles into their territory, and yeah, they fight. Apparently the Grim, we know the Grim don't even eat. Either one as a goddess of the god of animals here, same thing here. The moral is, be your true self. Be true to yourself, be the best you can be, and just look beyond just the outside, what you see at first. What you experience, like, learn. It's a good lesson. So both sides, are a good lesson. And what has been said right there, how many retellings, many versions, I want to hear them all and just see how they're all similar, or how each one will make me see the others in a brand new light. Like a new lesson, a new moral could be gleaned from knowing all the other interpretations. Yeah. Now the real so yeah, what the question is, what is this god of animals did exist? Which, come on, we know the god of light exists, so god of light and darkness, the two brothers did exist. So a being like this could easily have existed at one point here. It could be a survivor of the old ways, like maybe some creature that the god of darkness did not destroy, because we know that a lot he destroyed. He wasn't all humanity then, but this guy is not human. It could have been something else here. Like, it could have been a creature that was affected by a magical artifact left behind. Who knows? Who can say? But the only one who can actually tell us a legitimate story of the Faunus, how they came to be, would be Salem herself. Because Ozpin returned to Remnant, reincarnated for the first time, well after humans and Faunus came to be, and Faunus were treated as, like, well, as slaves, as put in cages and stuff like that. That was the first time we were seen a Faunus, so yeah. Of course, maybe Salem told him when they were together. Yeah, it's a good message here about looking past such superfluous differences here. Like, obviously, it has grounds in the real world here, how we judge people based on, like, skin color, like with the black people, or, you know, just eye shape, like how people thought, like how much European powers thought the Asian nations were, and then like Japan kicked Russia's ass, but it's neither here nor there. So yeah, racism over tiny things here is far bigger here. Like it's less of a matter of they refuse to accept, they refuse to understand. So God passed judgment here is like walk them, then walk them out in each other's shoes in a way here, and become one, and become both and neither, become more. Then more than you were as two beings. That's like the first. So I can't. I really hope we get more context here, because we see the truth, the origin at one point. Maybe, well, actually, we could get that in the next volume here. Little tidbits here, if they're in some sort of the God of Light's domain, that Rwby ended up there. So might be like a massive archive of Remnant going on there. From who knows. This is a story here which really left me thinking it over here. Like, I want to watch this over and over again, and just gain more insight, a new way of seeing things and such like that, like a new interpretation. That's good writing right there, which a fairy tale which leaves you thinking. It doesn't give you all the answers, but it lets you question morality and just get stuck in your head. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, comment below what you all thought. Like and subscribe for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.